Germany, a country which specializes in a particular kind of car. Cars with interior wrapped in the finest leather. Cars with dramatic good looks. Cars with monstrous power. Cars which can go around corners. We took 3 of the best of them out onto the track to find out which is fastest. But first, let's find out which one is the most fun.
I'm in the Beamer, Ash is in the Merc.
This is just boys and their toys. Chiri started me off in the RS5. There's something about the 4-wheel drive power that you get in this vehicle. It just feels so purpose ready.
Front end doesn't give much through the steering wheel, but it does have a hammer for an engine. Oh,
This Beamer is so good when you get it on track.
front end on the Audi doesn't look too bad. I can see Frankie's able to turn in, but once he turns in, it just sort of rolls over a bit and doesn't quite hold the apex as long as he wants.
Woo! And that's why you want rear wheel drive. Frankie can't really do that in his Audi. Gearbox super responsive, and when you're in M mode you get this heads up display with a digital rev counter. Just helps you shift perfectly. Boom, red line, 4th gear. Woo! This car is epic. All right, I've jumped into the Audi now.
This is literally the modern day equivalent of a muscle car. I mean, listen to that. Oh man, it just sounds so intoxicating.
Such a different car to the Beamer. The brakes are a lot softer in the Audi, a lot more forgiving. And I've got all-wheel drive now, so there's no chance of oversteer.
Front end still feels a little light for me. Doesn't quite give me the turn in that I want. Out of the corner it does want to light up a little bit, but there's enough traction and enough grip that you can power through it. It's not like the Merc where you end up throwing armfuls of lock on.
Audi definitely doesn't feel down on power, and it makes a wonderful V6 noise. We've got these 3 German sports coupes. One's an inline 6 turbo, one's a V8 bi-turbo, and one's a V6 turbo. It's so interesting that these 3 manufacturers, who are such great rivals and build such great sports cars, have chosen quite different ways of squeezing the same sort of power out of their cars.
Oh, the roll in this Audi is comical. There's so much space between the wheel arch and the wheel when it goes around a corner. You can go camping in there.
This is the car that's been doing this for the last 30 years. It's literally started this segment. So you can understand why everybody compares this car to the competition. And the first thing I noticed being in this car is the fact that the chassis just works with you so well. This car goes so sideways. Oh my word. The M4 is my favorite when it comes to just hooning around and just the precision of the way the car feels. The car is so precise. Oh my word. You know, you've got to just love how BMW has set this car up.
Does any of the camera crew want to come along? We can fit them in the wheel arch on the Audi.
I'm not gonna lie, I do love the normality of this RS5. I'm not really missing quick changes because the gearbox in this car actually works very nicely. This 8-speed auto is very quick.
700 Newton meters, 373 kilowatts. No one can touch me on the main straight, that's for sure. Definitely doesn't roll as much as the Audi, but rolls a bit more than the Beamer. The steering also a little light in the Merc. Even in race mode, I would prefer a little bit more weight. The Audi felt a little bit weightier than the Merc in that instance. Oh, but that exhaust sounds absolutely fantastic.
There is no ugly car here. Everything here is gorgeous.
Being let loose on a racetrack in these three cars was never going to be boring, but I think we all agreed that the Audi was the least likely to kill you, the BMW was the sharpest, and the Merc was the most fun. Coming up in part 2, Ashley puts on his serious face and we reveal which car was the fastest. Hey, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that, maybe give it a like and definitely subscribe to be the first to see our videos as they drop. Yeah, definitely do that.